On the back straightaway. Cheyenne, are you ready for this?
I sure am. Let's get going.
As we go through turn number 3, coming off turn number 4, side by side, wheel to wheel, door to door. Green is out as we come down the front straightaway. Great start for the 14 of Gary Ainsworth as he will lead them into turn number 1. As they go down the back straightaway, Bomley a little out of shape in that car number 46 as they go flying into turn number 3. As they come off turn number 4, Caleb Pugh has the inside, Ainsworth the outside. Here comes Nelson in that car number 12 gauge, racing hot and heavy, side by side for the lead. But Ainsworth will pull ahead in that car number 46. At 14 rather, as they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway, the battle still rages for that second, third position. But up front, the 14 Ainsworth setting a blistering pace. Ainsworth would love to cap off his season after he has won the race, won the championship. He would really like to come through with a victory here in the Winter Series. Way up the racetrack, that opens the door for Pugh. Pugh cranks it sideways. Ainsworth will hang on to that lead. Ainsworth and Pugh side by side. All Nelson can do is watch as they go down the back straightaway. Still side by side, wheel to wheel, door to door. Action like none other here on the high banks. Feel the excitement as they come by the flag stand into turn number 1. As they come off turn number 2, the 14 high there. And around goes Nelson. Jason Nelson loops it. Does the spin cycle and keeps it going. Green will stay out on the racetrack. Nice job by Jason Nelson. New leader that time by the 8S of Caleb Pugh by half a car length. Here comes Ainsworth back. He will dive to the inside. They are nose to tail. Pugh up high. Here comes Ainsworth low. Yellow caution on the speedway. If everybody wonders what this caution is for, it will be a Delaware double file restart coming up here in the Winter Series. We run them halfway, 5 laps. Throw the yellow, line them back up, bunch the field back up, then we will have our dash for the last 5 laps. Ainsworth laying back a little. Now he will pull that car up the side of the 8S of Caleb Pugh as we're getting ready to go back green. Lights are out, heart a pounding, leg a shaking, and that's just me up here in the booth as we go back green flag racing down the front straightaway, side by side in the 1. As they come off turn number 2, looking on the inside is Ainsworth, but here comes Pugh on the high side. Both these cars equally matched, equally great drivers. As they do battle side by side up front, laps winding down here in the Winter Series as we're going to have to go down and do an on-track interview as Jason Nelson, a little low that time, already back up to the 3rd position. Great call, Cheyenne. You said he could make that move, and he is coming to the front.
I've seen him race all year, Rick.
As he gets that car side by side. Now the 14 looks on the inside of Pugh as they go down the back straightaway. A little bit of sparks coming out from the front of that. That is a brake caliper on car number 8S. He and Ainsworth, we saw this so many times. These two guys going back and forth, doing battle for that front. Here they go into turn number 1. Looks like the 8S of Pugh starting to pull away ever so slightly now with Jason running a close 3rd as he had to tag that car to the rear of the field after looping it in turn 2. As we continue to run, white flag one more time around as Caleb Pugh is showing the way in that car number 8S. Oh, Chad's got it. We'll grab the trophy and go by down there. As they come down the front straightaway, driving car number 8S, picking up the Winter Series win, the 8S of Pepe Caleb Pugh. 2nd place, 14 of Gary Ainsworth. 3rd place, 12 gauge of Jason Nelson. 4th place, Brad Dittemore in the 02X. 46 of Gina Bomley in a 308 of Andrea Nelson. Let's hear it for him, old Pepe, Caleb Pugh. That's the way you put an exclamation point on the season, Caleb. You come out here and you pick up the win in the Winter Series. Not very easy. Gary Ainsworth, what a driver that young man is.
Oh, yeah, it's been fun all year racing with Gary. It's side by side all the time, and just glad to finally make it up here and got what I wanted, the Winter Series, and not a bad year.
I'll tell you what, married life, that's the first thing we've got to find out, how married life's suiting you. I noticed you survived the honeymoon okay.
Yeah, it was a good time. Married life, just ain't much changed.
Well, it looks like the car may have got faster, so.
Yeah, I think last weekend a little rollover accident might have made it faster.
I'll tell you what, great job out there. Take us through who helps make it possible for you to get here.
Number one, Mom and Dad, AR, my wife, everybody that helps us, Akey's Catering, Roberts Automotive, Walker Dozing, CP Excavating, Dave Roberts, Thomas Roberts, Alan Zieber, all them guys help out. It's awesome.
Race fans, let's hear it one more time. Winner's Circle here tonight, Caleb Pugh. That's kind of an odd picture on that one. Oh, it's covered up. Never mind. I don't know. Is it under it? It is under it. Oh, the picture we're taking now. I got you. Boy, race fans, I'm down here with Gina Baumley. She is technically the non-winner's winner tonight. You qualified through to the feature here tonight. You've had a great year, first year in the E-Modifieds. Tell us about it.
I don't even know what to say.
She don't even know what to say. Race fans got a whole lot of sponsors she wants to thank. Bodies by Ben on the front. GFY Graphics, also a proud sponsor. Another proud sponsor, Pennington Seed, if I'm not mistaken. Colorado Seed. I was on the wrong race car, wasn't I? Yep. So Colorado Seed and all on the side of it. Race fans, one of our young ladies here. Tell us about breaking the glass ceiling. A lady racing with the men in the E-Modified.
It's very tough.
Do they pull over and let you by?
No, they do not. It's very intimidating, actually. They've been really good to me. I have a lot of respect for them.
But that respect goes both ways because you have respect for them. I remember at another track one time, a guy had a flat tire, and I remember this young lady jumping out there with the jack, changing that tire, didn't even know who the driver was.
Yep, gave him one of our tires, I believe. Yeah.
That is sportsmanship. Race fans here with me, picking up the trophy tonight for the non-qualifier, Gina Bam Bam Bobley.
I would like to say one thing. I had a friend that came with me the last weekly race. It was the first race he got to come. Dave Huey was killed in a car accident when we were gone to Boone. He will be on the side of my car next year. Very awesome guy. He used to have a race car. He used to have a driver. Meant a lot to me. He helped change my tire my last race. But that's about it. He was actually, thought a lot about him on the track tonight. So I actually just go give this to his wife probably tomorrow.
Good deal. Racing with a heavy heart. Race fans, Gina Bobley. Crowd locked and loaded. Here they go, race fans. We think maybe the 49K driven by, I like to say, Brandon Hoover tonight. But again, up front, driving car number 20X, it is Mick Ross, that Maysville Mauler, setting that blistering pace. 4 feature wins to his credit already this year in the pure stock division. Did not race it every week, but when he raced it, he was fast in the car to beat. Mason gets a little sideways in that 47X. Guys, it back up. Green will stay out on the speedway. In that third place is that car number 540 is Sean Houston. Then comes car number 15. The 15 car is Kyle Russell. First time ever here on the high banks. Looks like it is suiting his driving style. Very fast race car, that 15 of Russell. Going one lap down is that K9 of Jim King. Looks like car number 47 as the yellow flag will be coming out, race fans. Again, race 5 laps. Throw the yellow, rebunch them, regroup them, then we run them again. That's car number 49. He gets that car sideways, 49K. I understand that may be Brandon Hoover behind the wheel of that race car.
20X, you get to choose inside or outside. 47.
Wheel to wheel, door to door. What do you think, Cheyenne? Who's it going to be?
Mick Ross, I think.
I tell you what, looks very fast as he starts on the inside as the green flag comes out. Excellent start for the 20X of Ross as he is fast into turn number 1. Here comes the 47X looking on the inside. He cleared that bumper by a matter of inches whenever he made that move. Unable to make it work as Mick Ross will hang on to that lead. Side by side for that 3rd and 4th spot, Sean Houston and that car number 15 of Kyle Russell having it door to door, wheel to wheel. Great racing action between these two guys. The battle is for that 3rd and 4th spot as they go back and forth side by side, wheel to wheel. Look at Russell set that car early, but here comes Houston back on the outside. What a race between these two guys. Houston will make that move. He will settle in that 3rd spot, but here comes Russell back on the inside. 94 Kaufman. He is going to be looking, chasing these guys down, unable to make it work. Kyle going to throw that car up front. Here comes Houston back on the inside. Kyle Russell, your 3rd place car that time by. Going to be looking at the white flag when they come around this time. As they go down the back straightaway, that battle for 3rd and 4th still rages. Sean Houston in 4th, Russell in 3rd. 2nd is Maestner in that 47X. Here comes Houston back as the white flag's out. But the 15, he would hold that 3rd spot that time by. As we go through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, as the 49 out of harm's way, your winner in the Pure Stock Winter Series, the Maysville Motor, Mick Ross. 2nd place, 47X, Connor Maestner. 3rd, 15 of Kyle Russell. 4th, 540 of Sean Houston. 94C of Chester Kaufman. And then comes the K9 of Jim King. The deal with an exclamation point, picking up the Winter Series trophy.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Always helps when you get to start out front.
I'll tell you what, though, had to stop halfway through, do it all over again, choosing the inside line. Inside, faster for you on the start.
Yeah, I think the faster's always on. The inside's always faster on the start around here, I think.
Tell us about who makes it possible, Mick.
John Bowler, Beth Bowler, Cameron Engines, Napa Auto Racing, Lake Road Warehouse, Brilliant Graphics, Bowler Motorsports.
I tell you what, Mick, you've had a stellar year. Congratulations on a good run up at Boone. Again, one of those deals, none of your doing. Just happens. But excellent job up at Boone. Nice job. And by the way, nice mullet. You're really getting it out there good.
Thank you. We had a good time up there, and hopefully next year we'll go back up and have the same result, but better outcome.
Close the deal up there. Race fans, another big round of applause. Mick Ross. Finisher, so you finished the qualifier trophy dash winner here tonight. Congratulations on a good run. Stiff competition in this pure stock class.
Real tough. Real tough.
It don't get any easier from front to back. There's not a bad car in the field.
No, there's not. All good guys.
I tell you what, it's always fun to race when you can count on them other drivers and everything. Take us through who makes it possible for the Jamesport Mafia to come here and race.
Parton Hardware, Pettit Farms, my wife, Jack. I couldn't do it at all without Jack and CJ. I appreciate everything they do.
I tell you what, each and every week here you're faster and faster. It's not if you get a victory, it's when you get that victory now, because it is just a matter of time till you break into Lake Road Warehouse victory lane. Race fans, another big round of applause. Trophy winner here tonight, none other than Sean Houston. Head back up top. As the lights are out, we're locked and loaded. Wheel to wheel, door to door, bumper to bumper. Here we go, race fans. Little contact between the two. A lot of contact between the 46 and the 20X of Smith as they go down the back straightaway. Burnett a little sideways, crooked, shaking, shimmying. Gathers it back up. We stay green out on the racetrack. As they come down the front straightaway, 46, Bomley still leading. Hard to read that number after the contact as those two get together a little bit. Coleman Browning way up on the top side of the racetrack as it looks like Burnett coming to a stop here on the front straightaway.
As yellow comes out on the racetrack.
As he brings that car to a stop, catching back up to the field race fans. 6 of Bomley starts on the inside. Randy Smith Jr. on the outside. We'll see how this restart goes. Those two made contact the last time on the start of the race. Not intentional, but contact, none the same. Green flag in the air as they come down the front straightaway. Coleman Browning, a little bit of a bump in the back of the 20X as we are green flag racing. Chris Wright goes through the infield, racing hard as he goes down the back straightaway. Jumps back up on the track.
We now have a battle for third and fourth with 22L of Matlin. Yeah.
As the 83 slips back. That is Coleman Browning fading in that car number 83. High side not working to his advantage here tonight. Maybe just a little too high that time, kicking a little dirt up on the top of the track, cuts back across it. But up front, everybody chasing J.J. Bomley in that car number 46. As Bomley goes down the back straightaway, Randy Smith in tow in that second position. Again, Bomley making the big show up at Boone, so good job by the 46 as he is now out front pulling away. Smith will run in that second position. How about Matt Lent at 22L feeling it tonight as he has got that car into that third position. Lent picked up a victory here, race fans, earlier in the season, so nice job for him behind the wheel of that 22L.
The last three are in battle.
Yellow, caution on the speedway, 5 laps down, 5 to go, race fans. This will bunch the field back up. That big lead for Bomley will go away as the hounds will be right on the door as we get ready to lock them side by side one more time as these guys are going to do battle as they come off turn number 4. Get ready to watch them scream as they come down the front straightaway. Foot to the floor down the front straightaway. Good start by Bomley as he is on that gas. As Smith will settle in that second spot, but here comes Lynn on the inside. Josh Munson down on the inside of the track. He goes back up across the track. Did not work for him as your third place car is a 22L, but look at Coleman Browning with a run on the high side. Browning gets that car into that third position way up the racetrack. Gets a good run off turn number 2. He will try to run down the 20X of Randy Smith. Orange Blossom Special on the move here tonight as he's trying to come to the front. While all that racing going on behind him, J.J. Bomley checking out on the field as the laps continue to wind down. 66X of Chris Wright. He has pulled that car in the infield. His night is over.
As we have a battle shaping up for the fourth and fifth spot with the 22L of Matlin and the 19X of Josh Munson.
These two guys going side by side in front of them. The battle now for second spot. Coleman Browning on the inside, 20X of Randy Smith Jr. on the outside as the white flag has been displayed one more time around. Bomley will be fast down the back straightaway. Good run by Bomley as he will take it through turn number 3. Coming off turn number 4, winner take all, picking up that checkered flag, the 46, J.J. Bomley. Second place, 20X of Randy Smith Jr. Third place, 83 of Coleman Browning. Fourth place, 19X of Josh Munson. Then the 22L of Matt Lynn and the 23B of Casey Burnett. Down. Race fans, let's hear it for him as he gets ready to come out. J.J. Bomley. When it comes to the big races, money on the line, you're the man to watch. You put it in victory lane here tonight. Nice job.
Man, thank you so much. I didn't mean to get into Randy on that start. I'm not sure what exactly happened.
That's racing.
Yeah, I really want to thank John and Beth and for doing this and for giving me the opportunity to drive their car. I want to thank Chet Query for putting this on, and I got to thank my wife and all my sponsors.
Yeah. Well, go through your sponsors. She had a little issue coming up with all the sponsors, so lay them on us right quick.
Oh, you really think I can do that?
Well, if not, I'll help you out a little here. How about Colorado Seed?
Colorado Seed and Supply, Jared Carlson helps us out a ton. Horsepower Dynamics, Brian Lexington helped me out a bunch this year. Gauss on Pace. Of course, Nelson Logging. the Candy brothers help me out every chance they get. I mean, there's so many.
And it's a racing family. If you need something, people are always there to step up and help out, and that's worth a lot in this game.
Oh, it's worth everything. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for all my friends.
Race fans, let's hear it one more time in Victory Lane here tonight. Winter Series champion, J.J. Bomley. Before the year was out, I was going to be standing up here in Lake Road Warehouse Winter Circle talking to Coleman Browning. Always a very fast race car tonight, the Orange Blossom Special. You were the qualifying winner here tonight as you moved up through the pack the best here tonight. So congratulations, a big trophy for your efforts as you pick up that win tonight.
Thank you. I just like to thank all my sponsors and Tim Eaton for helping me last couple nights on the car till 3 in the morning, and my beautiful girlfriend, she helps me the most. And my sponsors, Josh Barnes Racing, the Hartman team out of Osborne, they do a lot of fundraising, and Cricket River.
They always look at their car.
Oh, yeah, Rockwood Village, and the Thompson family, and the Snow family.
Great job. Always fun to watch and always exciting in this Orange Blossom Special car. Right here in Cameron, Missouri. Does it feel good to pick up that trophy here at your home track?
Yeah, I feel like I should have had a couple more, but this one will do.
Congratulations, race fans. One more time, Coleman Browning. Head back up top. Nick Ross with the early lead as he will get that car out front, flying into turn number 1. As they come off turn number 2, Mason will make that high line work as Calvin Teal settles into that 3rd spot. Mason going to try to set his sights on Ross now as they come off turn number 4. Ross, a very fast race car here tonight. As he goes into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2. 20X settles into that 2nd spot. Battle now for 3rd and 4th between Calvin Teal and the 65X of Thomas Roberts. Little bit of a love tap from Roberts to the 55T of Calvin Teal. No harm, no foul. Let's both keep going forward. Teal up the racetrack. That opens the door for Roberts. As up front, Ross continues to lead in that 34X. Ross out front as he comes down the front straightaway. Ross hangs on to that lead with a 20X. He is in that 2nd position. 3rd spot still Calvin Teal way up toward the race wall in turn number 1 and 2. Thomas Roberts will take advantage of that as he will slide into that 3rd spot, moving Teal back to 4th. Teal will now look back on the inside of Roberts as these two are side by side battling for that 3rd and 4th spot. While these two are battling up front, the 34X continues to pull away with the 20X running in 2nd. Good run by Carson Masoner as he settles into that 2nd spot, trying to chase down the very fast 34S of Mick Ross. Mick Ross, 2 stock car feature wins here at US 36 Raceway this year. Good run by him and car number 34X. 5 laps down, yellow coming out on the speedway. Mick Ross again choosing the inside line as we have already saw him in Victory Lane here tonight in that 20X Pure Stock as he now will take the inside line in this IMCA Stock Car Winter Series.
As they're going into turn number 3, coming out of turn number 4, green flag in the air. It is the 34 of Mick Ross.
Ross continues to lead as we head into turn number 1. As getting a little sideways is that 20X of Masoner, gathers it back up. He will drop from 2nd all the way back to that 4th spot. The 65X of Roberts now settles into that 2nd spot, setting his sights on that 34X of Ross, but not gaining any ground. Ross continues to lead as they head down the back straightaway. Ross running middle of the racetrack, running a great line here tonight. Maybe he figures something out in that pure stock race, maybe not, but he has got that car under control and working here tonight. There's been 2 times this year he has won both pure stock and also has won the stock car race as Calvin Teal extremely loose in turn number 1. Gathers it back up. That allows Carson Masoner to move into that 3rd spot. As they come down the front straightaway, 2 more laps to decide it as they go into turn number 1. Ross out front, 65X of Roberts 2nd as Masoner right up next to the wall. Gathers it back up. He will hang on to that 3rd spot as the 55T of Teal runs a close 4th. Teal will look to the inside as the white flag has been displayed as they go side by side for that 3rd and 4th spot. Again, into the wall. Went to 20X of Masoner. Hard into it, but keeps that car going as the green stays on the racetrack.
Coming out of turn number 4 is the 34X of Mick Ross.
Second place, 65X of Thomas Roberts. Third place, 20X of Carson Masoner. Then the 55T of Calvin Teal.
34 and 65. You need to come to my winner's circle, please. 34 and 65.
Mick Ross! As he walks up here to me, the master of the mullet back in victory lane again here tonight in this stock car division, IMCA stock cars. Nice race again, Mick Ross.
Yeah, that one, I had to work a little bit harder for that one.
These cars maybe not quite, well, more adjustment than the pure stock, but still fun to drive. But you got to stay right on your game with these due to the speed.
Yeah, you got a lot more motor, and you can really mess the setup up on these pretty good, which it was.
But you still bring it home in victory lane tonight. Tell us about the people making it possible on this car.
Again, John and Beth Bowler, US 36 Raceway, Guns Tree Service, Napa Racing, Cameron Race Engines, Lake Road Warehouse, Swigger's Clearing, Guns Tree Service, Deshawn Farms, Brilliant Graphics, RG Garage Door, Move It Fitness, and that's about all.
Takes a lot of people to make it work. Race fans, let's hear it one more time. Victory Lane winner series tonight, Mick Ross. Bringing it up here in the Lake Road Warehouse winner's circle. Great race out there on the racetrack. Good guys to race with here tonight, Thomas.
Yeah, we got another flat tire. We got a flat tire there in the hot laps. We got another one again. But I need to thank John Bowler for the race car, Lake Road Warehouse, Robert Trench, my dad. I'm trying to think who else. Quaker State and Cameron. Cameron Engines, Cameron Race Engines. And an automatic credit acceptance, Cameron's area.
We're glad to see you back behind the wheel of this race car. Caleb Pugh filling in for you a few weeks there, doing a great job. But good to see you back in the familiar 65X. I tell you what, Thomas, you always been a winner. You will always be a winner. Nice job again tonight behind the wheel of this car.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what, nice job driving with a flat tire. They always claim you don't really use that left front, but it's handy to have it anyway, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Race fans, another big round of applause. Thomas Roberts. Fast IMCA modifies here tonight, side by side, wheel to wheel, as Masoner gets the early lead going into turn number 1. Williams going to go back on the inside as they will go side by side for that lead. Williams does the crossover, makes it work. He will take over that top spot. As they go through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, Williams got everything working his way. Miller will settle into that third spot with Masoner second. Here comes Pugh into that fourth spot. Good run for Pugh in that black car. We're going to call that car number 8S as he is running with the leaders here tonight as the battle now for that second, third spot between Masoner and the 52M of Miller. As the 67 continues to lead, Masoner runs in second, Miller in that third spot. Here comes Pugh in that fourth spot. Good run in that black car here tonight. As they come down the front straightaway, we are 3 wide for that second, third, and fourth spot as we're going back and forth. Looks like Miller on the inside of Masoner now as they go down the back straightaway, but Masoner will hang on to that second spot. Masoner up high, Miller down low as the lead now, commanding lead by the 67 of Williams as we continue to battle for that second spot. As they go down the back straightaway, Masoner continues to hang on to that second spot. New third place car, that is Caleb Pugh, I think, in that black car. Yella, 5 laps in the book. Yella coming out on the racetrack. That will bunch the field back up.
Williams will now be losing his really far lead.
I tell you what, that big lead evaporates in a hurry when that yellow comes out. As we're going to bunch them all back up side by side. Green off turn number 4. Great start for the 67 of Williams as he will command this race as we head through turn number 1. Off of turn number 2. Second place now in jeopardy as that black car, Caleb Pugh, will take over that number 2 spot. He will set his sights on Williams now as we come down the front straightaway. Whoever that is knows how to wheel a race car as he has got it up to that second position. As they go down the back straightaway again, 67 of Williams continues to lead. I think we may get to see who this mysterious driver is in that black car as he continues to run that car toward the front. Now that car's got American racers and everything else on it. What do we do? Fun night, ain't it?
That's Chuck's wheel.
Yep. You got a good point.
Not mine.
You got a good point. 52 Emma Miller, he will move into that third spot as the laps continue to wind down. Yep. As they come down the front straightaway, Williams will see that white flag one more time around for Brandon Williams as he hopes to win this Winter Series race. As around goes Miller after the white flag as 67 of Brandon Williams picks up the win. Let's hear it for the 67. Second place, the black car driven by Caleb Pugh, then the 48X of Jim Masoner Jr. Inner circle, first win of the year, making a big one for him as the Hans device off. Race fans, your winner, Brandon Williams. Brandon, if you're going to win one, let's win the big one here tonight on championship night, on the Winter Series night. Great job out there behind the wheel of the 67.
Well, thank you. We put this thing together kind of late in the year this season, and thought we'd come out tonight and just try and get some laps on it. I actually broke a suspension part in hot laps, so I wasn't sure what it was going to do out there, but it stayed together.
Yeah. You just to be going out there taking some laps, you run some mighty fast laps. Great job tonight. Good race. Take us through the sponsors on your car.
Well, thank you. I got to thank Bratney Companies, PJB Construction, Muffs Lawn and Landscape, RRP Race Graphics, Zimmerman Chiropractic, and I got to say thanks to Ronnie, my girlfriend. She sacrifices a lot of time for me to be in the shop and work on this thing, especially the last month or so. So appreciate that.
Nice job behind the wheel. Race fans, let's hear it one more time. Victory Lane Modified Style, Winter Series tonight, Brandon Williams. Let's move on down. Jim Masoner Jr. I'm not going to say he looks like Big Bird with that yellow driving suit. I won't mention that. Don't worry about the car. Jim picking up the Trophy Dash win here tonight, coming through the qualifier, fastest qualifier tonight. Congratulations picking up that trophy here tonight.
Thank you. Got a big thanks for all the crew over there that helps every night. Need a big thanks to John Bowler for helping me this year. My boys, Brad Dittmore, I've just got a lot of support, so I can't do it without them.
And that's what it takes. It's a team. It's not just a driver. It's not just a car. It's everybody that works on that car together. What a great night for you tonight. Kept that car under you, bring it home, picking up that big trophy.
Thank you, Rick.
Race fans, let's hear it for him again. Jim and Jimmy, Jim Masoner Jr. Let's see if they race like ladies or not. Ready to go, green flag racing off turn number 4. Applegarth on the inside. Ishmael on the outside. Green as goes. We come down the front straightaway. Good start by Applegarth as she will take that lead. But here comes Addie Ishmael back on the outside. Ishmael will use that high line to perfection as she goes down the back straightaway. Bomley will move into that second spot as she has got that car in position. She will look on the inside of Ishmael. Bomley will take that lead as she will pull away down the front straightaway. 4-car length lead now for the 46 of Bomley.
We only have 4. I don't have 6.
Yeah, there was some late entry. Again, the 46 will lap the 94C car as she has got that car out front. Ishmael in that second spot. Good run for hers. The 540 of Emily Turner now starts her move to the front as she is filling in for that Sean Houston car. She goes down the back straightaway. But pulling away, got that car working to her advantage here tonight is that car number 46 of Gina Bomley. Bomley laying it into the wind down the back straightaway. Got the big green letters on the back of that car. She is out of Lathrop, Missouri. As she gets that car set, coming down the front straightaway, she will lead the way as we head into turn number 1. Second place now. Have a challenge coming up real soon between Emily Turner and the 23I of Addie Ishmael, as Addie Ishmael doing a great job in that 23I car. But here comes Emily Turner as she starts to run down the 23I. As making a mess of this race is the 46 of Bomley, as she is lapping cars one after another, as she now has lapped the Applegarth car, who runs in that 4th position, as Bomley on a rail here tonight, pulling away.
You see, JJ's not the only one who's allowed to win tonight.
As they come through turn number 3, off of turn number 4, the 46 of Bomley still leading the way in that car, as she has got that E-Mod circling this track. 2 different divisions out here in competition tonight, as we have got the stock cars and also the 46 cars. So Addie Ishmael is leading her race in the stock car division. As they come down the front straightaway again, Bomley making shambles of this race, as she is now trying to lap the 2nd place car of Addie Ishmael. She will get that done down the back straightaway. Ishmael still a great run with 2 laps to go. White flag going to be in the air this time by for the 46 of Gina Bomley and the 23I of Addie Ishmael. Addie Ishmael, she is leading the stock car part of this race, has run all the powder puffs together, but 2 different divisions competing. The 46 is a modified and the 23I a stock car, as the checkered flag in the air. Gina Bomley picking up the powder puff win. 2nd place and winner of the stock car division, the 23I of Addie Ishmael. Then comes the 540 of Emily Turner. Good run for her. And then car number 94C. Down there? I thought it was unique. With her for over 20 years. Race fans, big round of applause. Gina, Bam, Bam, Bomley. Race fans, I've known this young lady a long time. She's come through a lot of trials and tribulations in her lifetime, and she is here in victory lane tonight. Nice job. I know you've wanted this win in Powder Puff for 2 years now. You pick it up here tonight. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
A lady, a few words. Stay in here with me because you make it look a lot better on camera, you know. By the way, look at that. You're going to be on YouTube tonight, so you can smile over that.
Oh, yay.
Race fans, another big round of applause. Gina Bomley. Now Dad down here tonight as she comes home, victory lane for the stock car division. Good race tonight as you had this 23i on the rail. I think old Dad's out of a job after that performance. Good job behind the wheel.
Thank you.
I tell you what, Addie, you put this car, you've raced it a few times before, I think maybe once before. One time before, you look like a seasoned veteran out there. Nice job in this car. Does Dad help you out a lot, give you pointers?
Yes. I just follow what he says, so yeah, pretty much.
Pretty good teacher, but I still think you may be edging him out of the driver's seat here pretty soon. Congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank for getting this car here?
My dad. He's my number one. We're pretty tight. And Uncle Mike, he works on that a lot too.
Yeah. And we'll be seeing him in the mechanics race just a little bit later tonight.
Thank you.
Race fans, another big round of applause. Addie Ishmael. I don't think your dad's won a trophy that big yet. Just saying. Stomp that gas and turn that wheel. Here we go, race fans, locked and loaded, ready to get it done, mechanic style. Let's go ahead and start at 3 miles an hour. 52 in with the early lead. That is Justin Mitchell. Got that car out front, but not for long as Brett Lane gets that car sideways, and he is fast. George Burnett got that 23B working here tonight. He will look on the inside, in that car wide down the front straightaway, laying into the side. Burnett around here on the front straightaway as Yellow comes out on the racetrack. Little contact between those two cars sends them both flying. Both cars will tag to the rear of the field as we will line them up again and go racing one more time. By the seat of your pants and the throttle as we get ready to go back green as we come off turn number 4. Mitchell in control as the green flag comes out. Let's make it 3 wide as Brad Dittamore like a rocket up to the second spot. That was an awesome move by him as he comes to the front. Dittamore going to be looking on the high side now. He will dive that car low. That is an A modified, and he's using every inch of that motor. Dittamore now on the back bumper of Mitchell as these two go back and forth for that top spot. Dittamore cranks it sideways, loses a little bit as George Bruning already up to that 3rd spot. Mitch West in that 4th spot. Dustin Talbot in the 5th spot. The battle is for the lead between Mitchell, Dittamore, and the 23B of George Burnett. Now looking on the inside, Dittamore, he says it's time to go as he has got that car out front down the front straightaway. As the 52M, he will hang on to that 2nd spot. Mitchell still in command. As off the pace, the 23B of Burnett. Problems for George Burnett as he will go almost to the rear of the field. Yeah. Dittamore very fast out here on the speedway as he's cranking that 48X for every ounce it's got down the back straightaway. Just don't think that's the first time Dittamore's ever drove a race car. Casey Farron's doing a bang-up in that 12-gauge car. Nice job for Farron's here tonight. Again, Dittamore got that car out front. 2nd now belongs to Mitchell. 52M all by his lonesome. Dustin Talbot all the way up to that 3rd spot. And look at Casey Farron's. Farron's making his presence felt as he has got that car up to the 4th position. The 12-gauge, first time ever in a race car, making it work here tonight as he is keeping it straight, lean, and mean. The 12-gauge of Casey Farron's.
As white flags coming out on the racetrack.
As they come down the front straightaway, Dittamore in command in that 48X car. Flies through turn number 1, off of turn number 2. Mitchell runs in 2nd, Talbot, and here comes Burnett as he is back up to that 4th. As we got one over the 22 of Lentz car over and over here on the front straightaway. Drew Hinton out of Chillicothe, Missouri flips that car here on the front straightaway. Coming out of the car, Brad Dittamore. Come on, squeeze on out there, Brad. I thought we was going to have to grease your hips and throw a Twinkie out here to get you out of it for a minute. We noticed that.
Was a shape.
Yeah, I always thought round was a shape, our Brad. Brad Dittamore, congratulations. I tell you what, you got the feel of this car. I'm wondering if having that 02X a little earlier didn't help you get the feel of the racetrack and everything. You flat put this car through the ringer tonight. You got every ounce out of it this car had.
It had a little more.
I tell you what, poor old Jim over here said, how come it didn't run like that for me?
I don't know, but I got to thank him a bunch. I helped him a lot this year, and he told me he's going to let me drive one time this year, and he called me this week and said, bring your fire suit to the track. You're going to drive this week. I said, thank you.
Felt good, didn't it?
Sure did.
Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about who helps you get here. We appreciate all the work you do here on the track for us and everything. You're a good track worker for us. I tell you what, is this something we may see in the future, you behind the wheel of a race car?
Next year.
Good deal. Race fans, one more time, Brad Dittamore. On the high banks of US 36 Raceway. Green is in the air as they come down the front straightaway, flying into turn number 1. 34X, he is on the inside. That is Brandon Steiner. Around he goes. Problems for that race car as he gets it going in the right direction. He will pull back out on the racetrack. Green will stay on the speedway. Up front is that car number 20X as he has got it out front.
As now the 23I of Mike Ishmael passes.
Mike Ishmael looks like a rocket out there in that car. He could not let Addie Ishmael beat him in that car as he has got it out front and pulling away. Ishmael field is here tonight in this mechanics race as he has got that car out front. But he is going to have company as that 55T starting his run to the front. He started dead last. That is John Chance. He is all the way up to that third position looking for more. He will try the high side on Austin Cochran, car number 20X, as these two are doing battle. 3 wide now for that second, third, and fourth spot. While Mike Ishmael checking out on the field, the 20X will look on the inside, but taking over that second spot is John Chance in that 55T. John Chance out of Trenton, Missouri. He is a mechanic on these race cars. It looks like he is also a pretty good driver behind the wheel of that car as he has got it now. A new third place car is the 540 of Doug Lewis. Makes his charge. Out of Trenton, Missouri, he is all the way up to that third spot now. But having everything the way he wants it is that 23I of Mike Ishmael behind the wheel. Ishmael leading, but that 55T starting to run him down. Chevy out front, Thunderbird in second. As Mike Ishmael better not look back now as it's starting to close up for the lead as the laps continue to wind down. Battle on the racetrack between the 49K, which is Marvin Kaufman out on the speedway, and that car number 20X of Austin Cochran as they go back and forth for that spot. But the lead starting to go away for that 23I of Mike Ishmael. It's the 55T of John Chance starting to cut into that lead. Chance now within 3 to 4 car lengths as they go down the back straightaway. Don't know if he's going to have enough laps to do it, but he is closing in a hurry. He is running a whole lot lower line than Mike Ishmael is as they come down the front straightaway. Ishmael continues to lead. Ishmael out front as the white flag going to be coming out for Mike Ishmael this time by. Chance will run in that second spot. He's got one more lap to do it. Down the front straightaway, white flag in the air for the 23I of Ishmael. Chance going to look on the low side, doing everything he can to run down Ishmael. Not going to be able to get it done. As your winner here, mechanics race, stock car style, is that car number 23I, Mike Ishmael. Second place, 55T of John Chance. Third place, driving car number 540, Doug Lewis. Fourth place, number 20X of Cochran. Then comes car number 49K of Marvin Kaufman. And the 34X. Brandon Steiner. As he comes out of the car, a big round of applause, Mike Ishmael. He's having trouble with the leg. I thought we was going to have to use the jaws of life for a minute. Come on over here, Mike. I tell you what, you saw your niece pick up the win a little bit earlier tonight. You could not be outdone. If you didn't win, it's going to be a rough ride home. I was going to tell you that. But congratulations on a big win out here in the mechanics race.
Thank you.
I tell you what, close-knit family. Family is racing. Racing is family. Good to see all y'all here together tonight. And again, Ronnie may have to move to management. I'm just saying.
You think?
Tell us about the people who make it possible to get you here.
Well, it'd be my brother. It's his car. He lets me work on it. I appreciate it very much, letting me drive it. I'd like to thank my wife and my daughter for giving me time to go over and spend with my brother so we could work on the cars. So, big thanks to Ronnie and my family.
I tell you, some of the best times in the world are together with your family at that race shop and everything. Good memories come out of that race shop.
Yes, it does. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Race fans, another big round of applause. Victory Lane here tonight, Mike Ishmael. I don't mean you have to go home, just can't stay here. Ain't that the way you say it? As the green flag comes out, Sport Compact style, Will Guthrie with the start on the outside. He is up the racetrack. Here comes Lemke back on the inside. They are side by side down the back straightaway. How about old Mud? Will Guthrie got that car out front. Guthrie with that candy apple red. He has got it working down the front straightaway. 78 on the move tonight. Just put that car together, got it running as he is pulling away. Look at Guthrie go. That whole thing. Again, Guthrie flying down the back straightaway. How about Lemke running that second spot? Jason Teal in the third spot. Then comes in that car number 7S and Toby Teal rounding out your field. But Guthrie setting a blistering pace in that Sport Compact. He has got that car out front pulling away. Front wheel drive cars, how do they make them slide like that through the turn? But they make it work. Again, front wheel drive Sport Compact cars out here for your racing enjoyment here tonight.
Yeah, they should, yeah.
Again, Guthrie setting a blistering pace in that car number 78 as he goes down the back straightaway. Lemke settles into that second spot. Jason Teal with an impressive showing here tonight. He's got company. Brother Toby Teal trying to run him down in that 7T car. But up front, everything is Guthrie. As Will Guthrie has that car out front pulling away. Guthrie has drove a midget car in the past. He has drove Sport Compacts. And he has got that car out front and humming here tonight. Cars just like you see off the street, front-wheel drive cars. Knock out the windows and the lights, put a roll cage in it, and you come racing. Again, Guthrie pulling away in that beautiful candy apple red race car as he comes down the front straightaway. Laps continue to wind down. As they come by the flag stand, 2 more laps to decide it for Guthrie as he has got everything under control. Barring no mistakes from him, he will pick up the first race here since 2004 on the high banks of US 36 Raceway in a Sport Compact as he is pulling away, looking at the white flag now, this time by. Guthrie going to be dealing with the lap car Beagle as he goes down the back straightaway. Don't think he will have enough time to catch him. Maybe he will as he is coming through turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Looking at the checkered flag. Give him a round of applause. Picking up the feature win, Will Guthrie. Mud. Second place, 08 of James Lemke. Third place, 7 of Jason Teal. Then comes Toby Teal in the 7T. And pulling off the racetrack, Scott Beagle in that car number 7S. Bottom. He's going to knock himself out with it here in a minute. I can watch this all night. Race fans, Will Guthrie! Nice run. We were talking about it between the races. I said, I think we have something for you. You have something for him out here in the feature. Sure enough, you come out here, get to jump on that race, and, man, you never look back.
Yeah, I didn't look back. I kind of pinched him down a little bit. Bad about that, but I don't think it would have mattered at the end.
Trophy make you feel better?
That'll make me feel better, and thanks for everybody coming out, and thanks for having us compacts tonight, for sure.
Tell you what, it makes you $150 richer here tonight. Also a nice trophy for your effort. And tell us about, you kind of thrashed just the last minute to get this car ready to come here and race on the high banks.
Yeah, I did. I actually kind of thrashed to run Lakeside as well, and we made a bunch of changes to come out tonight and didn't know what would work.
Evidently, you found what would work.
Yeah, and didn't give up.
You ought to be smiling because you hooked up and kind of pulled away. Car worked really good for you tonight. Take us through the people that helped make it possible for you to come and race.
Well, James Lemke, who was in the 08 car, we both help each other out a lot with alignments and playing with the cars and building them. My dad, friends, and family, and everybody else who comes out.
I tell you what, nice job tonight. How does it feel since 2004 Sport Compacts have not raced on this track? We bring them back here tonight. You, my man, Victory Lane.
Feels pretty good. Like I said, I hope you guys have us back.
We're looking at it. The race fans, one more time in Victory Lane, Will Guthrie. Like to invite everybody back to 6. Got a big sprint car race coming up. Race fans, And let me tell you like it is, sprint cars here on the high banks, there's nothing like it. We will have the 360s, we will have the 305s, and we also got another support class we'll be adding. It's going to be great fun. Here the 6th, also the 13th race fans. Those are Saturday night races. We will have the big stock car shootout, and they are the very best in the country when it comes to the high banks. We've had photo finishes, we've had backward finishes. Always exciting. Feel the excitement here at US 36 Raceway. See ya the 6th.